Welcome back, everybody, to another exciting episode. It's Manga Thursdays here on the Omnibus Collectors Network, Omnibros Live. It's your boy Geo here, still petitioning for an Inhumans Omnibus, and I'm joined by a whole panel of awesome people that they'll go ahead and introduce themselves. Let's start down below.
I hate manga.
That's beautiful. Love it. Real or fake Omnidog? Welcome.
I am Omnidog. I am here to be fooled or I guess right.
There you go. And
I
over
don't care.
over there, whatever. Comics Guide. What's up, man?
I'm okay with manga.
Okay, we're getting lukewarm. I love it. Okay. So this guy better love it.
Come here for a second. Go for it, sweetie.
I know nothing about manga.
Hey, I like you already.
And we got the number one Adam Sandler fan.
I've read a few.
Love manga.
I've read a few manga.
Okay, there you go.
A few.
A few.
You're single-handedly thanked every year during the Christmas party for the leader of Shonen Jump's above ground pool. So a few doesn't cover it. Instead of a Jesus portrait, they have a portrait of you hanging from their.
You didn't let me finish. It was a few thousand. A few thousand.
Jesus, at Thanksgiving they pray to you for their turkey dinner.
They've got a velvet painting of Riley hanging in their living room.
Nice, nice.
They have candles.
So tonight, instead of a regular manga show, it's a trivia game that we did last year, and we brought it back a year later due to popular demand. Wink, wink. This time, we're doing another round of fake manga, real manga, but we brought more players to the game. Riley and myself, we're going to be the host of this game, and we're going to try and stump these two down below with some titles. I have a list here. I got a bunch of real ones and a bunch of fake ones, and I think we're going to take it this year. Because last year, Jess surprised everybody and beat the hell out of us.
That was the upset of the century right there. Yes. I think we just were not good enough at coming up with fake stuff or being convincing about the real stuff.
What? That is whitewashing like unbelievable. Don't try and gaslight the audience. I just did a good job at picking you guys off. It was my achievement of the year.
Trying to talk strategy here, Jess. It's like during the game or like before a game, or no, we're right after the game, and we're just talking strategies and stuff, talking about what went wrong, like what we could do next time.
Ah, okay. And I talk no trash ever about this because it's a difficult game, so I talk no trash. I'm just beating my chest over last year's victory.
Jesse, say what I know about manga thanks to Adam Sandler, number one fan.
But did you also know that Joey Wheeler is the greatest duelist? Because I just received this in the mail today from a viewer of mine, and it is Joey Wheeler Cubist art.
That is really specific. I love it.
Because I did one of those, like you were playing with a Dolly Mini or whatever. I did that for several different styles of. Yeah. Like I did Joey Wheeler Cubism, Joey Wheeler Realism, Joey Wheeler Pointillism, and stuff like that. And I'm guessing that they were inspired by one of that I posted and made this little piece for me.
Holy smoke! Do you guys have any viewers?
No, just a bunch of nerds.
What's your sponsor? Do you have a sponsor for this show?
Of course, it's the wonderful people at In Stock Trades, IST, making it happen. Your home for all things collected editions, whether it be an omnibus, trade paperback, hardcovers, manga, all that fun stuff. You get it at IST. Orders $50 or more gets you free shipping, fantastic customer service, and wonderful packaging at InStockTrades.com, the official sponsor of Omnibros Live here on the Omnibus Collectors Network. Shout out to IST. Going strong so many years, sponsoring your favorite Omnibros.
Atit, you don't know me very well if you think I've been researching this.
Look at that. You got a fan already.
Pointing nose Omnidog.
Team Omnidog all day, baby.
That's hilarious.
Okay,
Pointing
so
nose Omnidog.
Joe, thank you for
Buzz
joining.
Buzz. Right on, man.
What's up, Joe?
The panel as TMNT. Jess is Leonardo, Gio's Donatello, Lou is Raphael, and Riley's Michelangelo.
That's a pretty dead-on description.
I think it's pretty spot on.
Yeah, I'm always mad. That's pretty spot on, actually. Good job, man.
What was Mikey's like? He's here to party. Like whenever they're going through he's a party dude.
Party dude, yeah.
And Gio's the computer dude.
Nerd. But
Like
Donatello's my favorite turtle,
Donnie
so
is.
it's okay. But
And Raphael's actually my favorite turtle as well. So
there you go. Lionheart knows his stuff.
Yeah. Nice
so,
job.
Real manga, fake manga. Let's get this started right away. Riley, do you want to go first, or should I go first?
All right. So I know we kind of talked about this before. Last time we did with titles and descriptions, but this time we're only doing descriptions. And
Yeah.
do we want to lob it at either Jess or Lou, or let both of them guess each time?
Well, I think it'd be fun if they were a team, so they can talk it over and decide if it's
Okay.
real
Can
or
I-
fake.
can I add something to this? Do you guys mind? My wife is sitting literally right here. Do you mind if she chimes in
Of course.
as well?
I'll
Okay.
just
She's
go.
the lifeline for the game show. The phone a friend. There you go.
I protest. I don't have my non-interested in manga wife sitting next to me.
Well,
Huh.
Okay.
I will allow it.
Okay.
First time
Okay.
I thought they said mangoes. I
No.
was like, I love mangoes. And then they're like, no, that's not what we said.
Okay. Well, Riley, if you want to start with your first fake or real manga, go ahead.
sure. Let's go with something easy here. And do so. We have someone who dies, and as happens often in manga and anime, they are resurrected into another world or plane of existence. And in this case, they are brought down to hell. And in hell, they meet a, let's say, a demoness who's attractive to them. And this hell area, this dungeon, if you will, is being attacked by like rogues and raiders and whatever you want to call it. So this person who died happened to have been working in video games prior to death, and they use their skills as a designer, a video game designer, to create traps to stop those rogues from actually reaching and attacking the hot demon lady.
Wow.
Whew.
Because he's attracted to her.
That is a very specific description.
So he's trying to protect her?
Yes,
Even
he
he
likes
died and went to hell, but he falls in love with the demoness, and rogues and raiders are invading, so he sets up video game traps to protect the demoness.
So free problem.
Yeah, that's. What do you think, Jess? I'm leaning more towards that sounds like a manga plot.
That sounds like a manga plot to me too. I think it's called Gigant Bonebee Asuelo Aesthetic.
So we're plugging in, we're tapping in that this is real manga.
Wait, hold on.
I can be,
This is tough. This is really
Yeah.
tough.
yeah. This is a tough game.
To be fair, I know the answer, but I'm not going to say anything.
It could be manga you haven't heard of or read yet, Gio, since the Omnibus Collector is really now more of the number one manga collector.
Yeah.
He could have read something that you might not have heard of.
What's throwing me off is the video game thing because I don't know. It just sounds too
I-
out there, but then again, it's manga, so I don't know.
I believe that, but the rogues and raiders randomly invading sort of makes me think it's fake. But I mean, he does have to set up traps. I don't want this to be a 5-hour stream, so I'm just going to go with. It sounds real to me. What do you think, Lou?
I'm gonna go with real.
Okay, we say real.
Final answer.
Yeah.
Okay, Riley.
That is a point for you guys. This manga is titled Wicked Trapper.
A wicked trapper.
It is what they call an isekai, is a genre, a kind of a subgenre or so of manga where people die and are often resurrected into another world. Sometimes it's a video game world. In this case, he goes to hell basically, and there's a hot demon lady down there, and he wants to protect her. And
Whoa!
Wow,
I
that's the
protect her
cover.
too.
yeah, he he does everything he can using his skills as a video game designer to design traps to keep people from being able to attack her.
But does he come up with diamonds? Is my question.
Does he shoot diamonds out of an appendage?
I will say I have not read Wicked Trapper. I think it came out just this week or something, and it was on top of my mind because I had seen people posting about it on Twitter, and I thought that it would be a good one to start with because it is so ludicrous sounding that I would have both of y'all thinking like certain aspects of this seem legitimate.
Yeah, no, I'm with my wife on this one. She's saying that's not that bad. It sounds pretty on the line.
It does sound interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna make a wager here that the first thing that Gio's gonna describe has yokai in it.
I could see that.
No, go with your first choice. Don't
Okay.
skip down.
Okay. I got you. All right, round 2. Let's go easy on you guys. Round 2. I got the description here on a Word document. All alone after the end of days, 2 girls bike through the empty ruins of Japan, and they're not about to let the collapse of civilization get in the way of sightseeing. Even when the world ends, their journey continues. Is that something that would be fake or real?
That's fake.
I think that sounds fake to me.
It's too simple. I think it's too simple. Coming from what Riley just said, I think it's fake.
Yeah, if like a demon, if they ran into a demoness that was surrounded by video game traps, then I'd believe it. But I'm gonna say it's fake.
Final answer?
Do you agree, Lou?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Well, I hate to break it to you,
What?
but
Damn it.
it's real. It
What
is
the hell?
Touring After the Apocalypse.
That sounds boring.
My wife just said literally the same thing. You can speak up a little bit.
There you go.
That sounds boring.
Very simple manga to read.
No boring.
Yeah, that sounds kind of boring.
Okay.
Well, I thought it was fake because it was in a
Next
word
up.
doc.
Oh, hey, Babylon Shadows. Long time no
Babylon
see.
Shadows, right on, man.
Wow, Babylon. Wow.
What's that avatar of?
Yeah, Babylon
Some
Shadows is-
Demoness in bear uniform or something?
It looks like it could be a. What's the rodent from Brazil?
Capybara.
Yeah.
Capybara, but it also could be a bear or somebody in disguise as a bear, like the middle face.
It looks
That's
like a
a- that's sort of
dog
odd.
in a chupacabra disguise.
I need to
Babylon,
change
what is that?
my name.
It looks like a capybara.
If I need to change my name, is the only way to change it by logging out and coming
No,
back?
go
Down
to the
below.
3 little dots on your picture there.
The
Down
preview
below.
window down below. Yeah.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
It's the picture of yourself with the 3 dots. You can edit your name there.
Oh wait! It is a capybara.
Wow,
His favorite animal.
capybara.
That should be a point for us. I think that is
Like a
a
bonus point.
Thank you.
I think all four of us said something about capybara, so
Yeah, but Jess said it first, so it's a point for us.
Thank you, James, for keeping tabs. Appreciate
Nice. That's good.
it. James is the official scorekeeper, guys. So gonna leave that job to James.
The official scorekeeper of Real Manga Fake Manga is James.
Okay, Riley, whenever you're ready, go for it. Round 3.
Hamataro Sweep. Hamataro's Weep?
Oh, I understood that reference.
Hamtaro's Sweep. What
It
the
was-
hell is that?
it won't let me put emojis in there. I was gonna put the little fist with the hamster face, but it wouldn't let me do that. So there's this in this series, the world is very largely covered in water, and so basically you are either typically a pirate or you are in the Marines, and a lot of people to gain power will eat fruit that grants them with a special like magical ability. But if you eat the fruit and have the ability, you also can't swim.
Lies? This is real.
It's real.
This is real.
I'm going to go with Lou on this.
This is real.
What? So fruit? Fruit.
It's called. Yes, I know what he's. I believe
sure?
unless there's like something that's borderline copyright, I know which one he's referencing.
Are you sure? Are you extra sure about this? I'm gonna give you 30 seconds.
I'm pretty sure. I'm saying real.
It sounds real to me too.
Final answer?
Yes, it's real.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is it?
We're talking about One Piece.
Okay. Yeah.
That's
So-
One Piece.
So it is real.
It is the very basic description of the world of One Piece. But I was like, there is a large because I was thinking about saying this exact thing earlier today, and I was like, Lou will probably get it, but I feel like if there's a chance that he doesn't, Jess won't get it because it's so simple, and the idea of like a whole world covered in water, but the thing that gives people power makes them unable to swim. A lot of people have there are a lot of people now who have like issue with that, and so I figured that might be a good way to stump Jess if Lou didn't.
You know what? It would be great if you gave the plot of like the 3 manga that I've read, and I can't remember them, and I say they're fake. Like
As a bonus,
Berserk.
yeah.
This book opens up with a guy making love to a demon, and then he gets this giant blade and hacks his way through the world. Oh, that sounds fake to me. Well, Jess, you read that.
You read that.
That's also like 50% of all manga that's out there.
Yeah, good thing we're not asking you to say if it's real and then name the title.
Oh no! Oh no!
Okay, let's do mine.
For some reason, I don't trust Geo the most in this one.
I think Gio's going to throw us the most curveballs on this.
He's been spending a lot of time on this.
So yeah, welcome to round 4. Here's the score for everybody keeping tabs at home. Round 4. Okay, here we go. A boy's sister is attacked by the Fishbowl man, a tall, thin, spectral being with a fishbowl for a head. And after a time, as happens to his victims, they turn into a goldfish herself. Brother sets out to try to turn her back into a human and enlists the aid of a hapless apprentice called the Blood Diver, a girl who's learning how to dive into the bodies, souls of people who have been attacked by the Fishbowl man and kill the invading goldfish toxins before they can succeed in turning the victim into a goldfish. Is that real or fake?
I got nothing.
That's real.
That's tough.
That's so real. That's
Are
like
you
the
go-
realest manga ever. Goldfish Bowl Man or whatever.
What's the
There's Chainsaw Man, Chainsaw whatever. He's got chainsaws for a head and hands and a body, and
That's true.
why not Goldfish Bowl Head Man?
I don't know.
What's the name of the antagonist? The person that jumps into the body is trying to expel the goldfish.
The Blood Diver.
That
The blood
like,
diver.
I'm stumped on this one, dude.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
I honestly could like either way. I've never like all of that is so ludicrously like real and unreal at the same time.
The one thing
This is killing me right
this is
now.
gonna be the best if it's fake. And Gio spent like 5 hours writing this up about Goldfish Head Bowl Man or whatever.
If this is fake, you need to submit this to Shonen Jump or something, man. Or you need to send this to Ito because Ito be like, "Son of a bitch, you stole my idea."
He stole my idea. I'm gonna say real because I really want it to be real.
I'm going with Jess. I really want this to be real, and if it is, where can I pick this up? Because I need to start reading this tomorrow.
Well, you'll be happy to know that it is in fact real.
Fuck yeah!
What the
Let me pull up a
What the hell
picture
is the
here so
name
you
of
can see.
this?
What is this? Shibuya
Fishbowl Man from Japanning Mars, Pluto Death Wish.
Let me pull up a picture so you can see the madness.
Army.
Shibuya Goldfish. Gio, what the fuck is this?
What is the point of the goldfish?
The series is called Blood
Wait, is
Diver
that
Ringo
like the top
and the
of the-
Fishbowl Man.
Looks like it's
Say that again. It's what?
Blood Diver Ringo and the Fishbowl Man.
And I'm going on Amazon right now.
You gotta get it. Well, check IST first. Maybe IST has it.
That's true.
Is it available in English?
Not that I'm aware of, but it is famous online and you can read it through scans and all that.
Have they translated it online
Yeah.
for you to read? Okay. So have you read this?
Just a tiny little bit. I was aware of it browsing through random manga, but I've never read like a huge chunk of it.
It looks like you've sold about 6 copies right now. 1 to Lou and 5 to the chat.
Jesus.
I'm looking for a picture of the cover because that's just a panel from the manga. Give me a second.
That's the best thing ever.
Blood
Fishbowl head,
Diver
man.
Ringo. Wow.
It's not.
It's called Blood Diver Ringo.
Yeah, Blood Diver Ringo and the Fishbowl Man.
But it's all in Japanese.
My mind went right to the Beatles member, Ringo. So it's like, I'm turning into the Fishbowl Man.
You can see some pictures here.
How does he smoke?
Why does he have a cigarette? How is he smoking? I have questions.
So this is supposed to be a man
That's supposed to be a man.
with the head of a goldfish.
Yeah.
Goldfish Bowl. I want that cigarette panel up in my room.
Like how is he moving his hands? Like what is the where's there the brain? Is a goldfish brain? Goldfish can't do shit.
You're asking too many questions.
You're asking way too much, sweetie.
This is manga.
You're overanalyzing this.
Yeah, this is manga. This is like the ultimate suspension of disbelief.
It's like this is what you get.
So,
I demand an American translation of this.
Yeah, we need to get a movement. I will make a promise. If this gets translated into English within the next year or so, because of demand from this channel, I will read it.
Same. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to try and push
Go talk
online for this to happen.
to people.
Yeah, Riley, talk to people. Talk to David Gabriel at Marvel.
Talk to, I don't know, Matt at Starfruit or something and see if he'll try to license it.
Calling David at 4 a.m. So there's this guy. He's got a goldfish, right? And he's smoking a cigarette. And David's just like, never call me again.
No, David, listen, hear me out.
Y'all have the money. You need to license this. We don't publish manga. I don't care.
She's a natural for Ms. Marvel.
So
You know what? That does. It sounds like a villain that like Morrison would come up with, or that like
Yeah, it does.
another writer trying to pull a Morrison would come up with. Like when Remender was writing Captain America, and he did like the what was the guy's name that had the bubbles?
the bubbles.
I haven't read it, so I don't know.
I can't remember.
It was what was it Mind something, Dr. Mind something? I don't remember the name, but yeah, that's
Sorry.
something he would have done.
Already, this is my favorite show of the year for Omnibros.
Oh, look at this. Fishbowl Man versus Swamp Thing. That'd be
Yes,
pretty dope.
please. Yes, please. The
I
Swamp
did
Thing
that
man.
too.
Fishbowl
Thing
Man
happened.
versus Detective Chimp.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Make it happen. Yes, please.
Detective Chimp has to figure out the crimes committed by Fishbowl Head Man.
We are writing this. We need to pitch this to somebody at DC.
Detective Chimp.
So this okay, round what is it? Round 4, round 5.
Five?
Riley, what you got?
How many rounds are there? Do we know?
I don't know. How long did we want to go with this?
Until we do an hour, I guess, for the show. I don't know. I got a bunch. I still have a ton of.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going at the seat of my pants right now. I don't know how I can beat that. Like even just coming up with stuff off the top of my head, like how am I supposed to beat Fishbowl Man? Like seriously, dude?
What's even more impressive is that you managed to stump Riley as well.
Yeah,
That's not easy.
like,
That was a plot twist. I did not expect.
I was like, I don't what I've never never I have never in my life. So I have to like also try, if I'm gonna do a real one, I have to try and do things that are more obscure than One Piece, because obviously like Lou knows.
We're now moving into like that was the easy round. Now we're moving into the normal stuff.
I still wouldn't have known. I had to go with Lou on One Piece. That I didn't know.
That I knew, like if I had done that and it was just you, I feel like I would have actually succeeded.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah,
Didn't.
Yeah.
but I guess drawing on two girls on a bike in the desert or whatever it was.
All right, so we've got a post-apocalyptic wasteland where our hero drives a food truck and serves up food to those who are living in the scattered towns across said wasteland. One day he stumbles upon a body bag in the middle of the road and finds a naked young woman inside with a voracious appetite and a mysterious past.
Okay. Damn.
That sounds like Red She-Hulk.
That does sound like Red She-Hulk.
He has food truck in there in an apocalypse, which totally makes sense. I am now thinking like these guys are thinking.
Okay.
Makes a little too much sense.
Yeah, and the naked girl in the body bag with a voracious appetite. She probably has sharp teeth and her mouth gets all super big. So this is kind of tough for me. This sounds like it could be real, but I don't know. Food truck. That sounds right. But what do you think, Lou?
I'm leaning more towards you. I think this sounds like it could be real. It sounds like something that I don't know.
But it also sounds like somebody that's read 1,000 manga could make up on the spot, stitching 7 different stories together.
It sounds like How I Spent My Summer Vacation by Riley Moore. I'm gonna go with you on this. Yes, I think it's real.
I'm not sure it's real because it sounds like something creative that Riley could make up and be fake.
Riley's
Because-
really creative.
Yeah, he threw in that food truck, and that's the hook. So, food truck in the apocalypse makes no sense, and so that's why I think it's real. But then the woman in the body bag with a voracious appetite, does she like eat all the food in the food truck? And the guy,
I think you just wrote the first 3 chapters.
we may be split on this one. Because I feel like it's fake, and Lou might feel like it's real. So we may have to split points on this.
I'm gonna go with you on this one. Actually, I'm gonna go to you. Fake.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go to your side. Fake.
All right,
What
final
is the final answer?
Yeah.
Well, this one actually is real, guys.
Fuck! What? That's crazy.
It is titled Crazy Food Truck.
Why? Okay, the food truck is crazy, not the chick in the body bag.
And she does eat all the food in the food truck, too.
Really?
I got that part right. Crazy food truck. Damn it!
I kind of. I like the plot. I kind of want to read it.
Whenever they approve it, I have a review coming out of the first volume. I just need Viz to give me the approval. But it's a fun first volume.
Is that because if you did it without their approval, they'd yank it?
No, because they hired me to do the review.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, if not, like when they hire me to do it, I have to get the approval. If I'm not working for a publisher for a video, I just don't use interior artwork so that I don't get in trouble. I just use cover art.
So for this one, can you show interior art since you're working for them?
I'm showing it now.
Well, y'all can show it here. I just don't want to take the chance on mine because I feel like I'll be targeted a little bit more readily. But yeah,
even though they hired, what the hell? They're on a giant snail?
That's a giant snail.
Yeah, so like in this wasteland, there's a bunch of animals that like, at least within the first volume, they haven't said why it's a deserted wasteland. But it's very clear that like the water had disappearing. Like there's no water, there's no oceans, there's no major bodies of water, and this has caused a lot of the sea life to go onto land. And so you have like pufferfish, for instance, has evolved into a puffer cow. So it's like a cow-sized pufferfish that walks on four
I
legs.
wish you had thrown that in the description. That would have been great.
I feel like that might have been just a tad too specific, and you would have been like, that's real. There's no way you came up with that one.
I'm making a list of all this stuff, and so far I've got the fishbowl head and the snail riding post-apocalypse food truck. So.
And it's only Crazy Food Truck is only friggin' 3 volumes long too, so it's not even a long.
Yeah, it's a short read.
Oh,
There's probably a reason.
You had me at puffer cow.
2 to 3. We're losing, Riley. We need to pick up the slack.
Hey, I'm
He
pulling
just
it.
did pick up the slack.
Let's see.
That was my first victory.
Damn it.
You guys ready?
yep. Let's go.
Oh, sure.
Okay. Wait, sorry. Okay, here we go. Let's do this one. All right. The year is 1549. After the siege of Kaijiki, a mysterious object engulfed in green flames has crashed in the region near what is now the Kagoshima Prefecture in Japan. A band of relentless ninja understand it to be a divine item sent to them and must race to find it before the ruling daimyo captures whatever has landed. Little do they know of the horrors that await them. Is that fake or real?
God damn it, Gio, with these super descriptive.
I know. He used prefecture in it. Wow. Japanese in the prefecture. Boy, I'm gonna go with Lou on this one because I don't think I can decide. What do you think? I mean, that sounds real, but Gio has time on his hands at work too.
Gio, can you read it one more time, please? Do you mind?
The whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, don't forget the puffer cow.
The puffer cow. Okay. The year is 1549. After the siege of Kaijiki, a mysterious object engulfed in green flames has crashed in the region near what is now the Kagoshima Prefecture in Japan. A band of relentless ninja understand it to be a divine item sent to them and must race to find it before the ruling daimyo captures whatever has landed. Little do they know of the horrors that await them.
This sounds like Gio wrote it to me. Like the entire book at work when he's not sending us Japanese Switch games.
I'm gonna say fake.
I'm going to say fake too.
Are you certain about that? Final answer?
No, but yeah, final answer.
Okay. You will be pleased to know that this is a fake manga.
Yes.
I thought you were gonna pull one over and be like, "It's actually real."
It's this one. No, I actually,
waiting.
I actually wrote the whole thing up. I made it.
That's
up.
amazing, Gio.
That sounds good, actually.
Yeah, that actually sounds like a good plot for a manga.
So I mixed samurai and feudal Japan with like stuff like The Thing and horror movies and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's really good, man.
What if the object they find is a puffer cow?
That could be the prequel to Crazy Food Truck.
Yeah. That's what sets off the apocalypse that lasts 700 years for the food truck.
There you go. Okay, so here's the score: 2-4.
All right. James, Gio, and Riley 2, Lou and Jones 4. Thank you, James, for being our official scorekeeper. Real Manga, Fake Manga. Suspended is sponsored by InStockTrades.com, which does not approve of any of this.
Okay. Round, what round is it? Round
I think 7.
7? Yeah, because 2 plus 4 makes 6.
That's fake.
That's simple math. All right. In a distant future, basically Earth has become completely uninhabitable, so people have gone off to terraform other planets. However, there are 2 different factions. There are those who went off to live on Mars and those who went off to live on Venus. And of course, the 2 factions don't exactly get along, and there has been this ages-long war that has been waged between the, Martian settlers and the Venusian settlers. There is a goal to reform Earth because there's been recently some life sprouting up again. However, they're now fighting to see who's going to take over and be the new ruling class on Earth.
Are you sure that's not an X-Men book?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like an X-Men.
It sounds like X-Men mixed with something.
Or Interstellar gone wrong.
Okay, guys, so did a group of people go to planet Mars and then they go to Venus?
No.
It sounds plausible.
I'm gonna go with real.
You think it's real?
I'm leaning towards real.
What?
I'm leaning towards real.
The goldfish headlight is real.
Descent in the house.
This.
I think he's making it up, but I'll go with you. I think he made that one up, pulling from like X-Men and John Carter from Mars or something.
It sounds like 8 different comics that I've read in the past year.
Yeah. Everything's post-apocalyptic with this guy. Earth doesn't survive. Water planet, girls on bikes. Everything's post-apocalyptic in this game.
I feel like everything's post-apocalyptic, period.
I mean, that's where we're headed, anyways. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think? What do you? It does feel like he's pulling from several different books.
Yeah,
But-
that's what's throwing me off is that it feels like 8 different things that I've heard and I've read in the past. Fake.
I think
Is
it's
it fake or real? Final answer?
I'll go with Lou.
All right, final answer, guys.
What did he say? Fake?
Fake. Yeah, fake. We'll go with fake.
Okay, I'll go with fake.
All right, final answer. Fake.
Yeah.
You're right. It is fake. I was definitely pulling from a lot of stuff. I feel like I almost added in the like romance subplot, but then it would have been like completely just fucking saga.
And then Sonia appears.
So instead, I turned it from going the romance to being like, oh well, the Earth is going to be available again to terraform itself.
What are these titles that these guys are saying? Thindar and Gekaganger 3. Are those similar plots or something?
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Thindar?
My wife just asked Riley if there are romantic mangas out there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, a ton.
There's a lot.
It's all
There's and a lot of people will equate specifically shoujo manga, which are like manga that are aimed towards the female demographic. They'll equate that with romance because there is a lot of romance there, but there's also romance in stuff for that's aimed towards the male demographic. For instance, one of my favorites would be Cross Game, which is a baseball manga, which is a fantastic romance story between like childhood friends.
cool.
Is your wife aware of the book Dick Fight Island?
She is not aware of Dick Fight Island.
You're aware of it now.
She's aware of it now.
That's a real manga.
That's
Dick
real.
Fight Island, and it's
That's got
exactly
2
what it
volumes.
is.
Love Island?
No, not like Love Island. Not like Love Island.
No, think sword fights.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
I want
You guys ready
Yes,
for the next
yes.
round?
She just paused. Yes, sweetie. It's exactly what you think it is.
Okay, we're ready for you, Gio, I think.
Okay.
This is
Looks like you don't like
bad.
those reasons.
Yeah. Well, she's a
How is this not our highest rated Omnibros ever? This is so great.
We got a bunch of viewers, which I thank.
Oh, that's good.
'cause- Yeah, and more than usual for the manga night.
Oh, well,
This
good.
is
'Cause that's great.
This is exactly why we don't let our daughter read manga.
We just don't know what she's gonna find.
Too many goldfish heads.
That's what's awful.
Hey, Poppy, what's with this goldfish head, man?
He's got a cigarette.
He's smoking a cigarette
Bad influence. It teaches kids to let their fish smoke.
through the bowl.
Give me a second here. Hold on.
All right.
All right, Jess, we've got a pretty solid lead here.
Oh, it can vanish in a second in this game,
Yeah.
but I feel good about us so far.
Okay, let's see if I can do this. All right. Next one. High school boy Kakeru and the can of melon juice soda that he bought suddenly transforms into a beautiful girl called Melon
Real.
and more Akita.
Wait, the can of soda turns into a real girl called Melon.
Suddenly, the can transforms into a beautiful girl called Kakeru.
Okay, because I
And
think
that,
this happened to me in college one time when I was on shrooms.
It's a beautiful girl that is nicknamed Melon. And soon after, more Akikan, or empty cans, appear. However, Akikan girls need to be infused with carbon dioxide from kissing to survive.
So there's more soda can girls out there, and they start showing up, and they
Yeah.
get their carbon
need-
dioxide from making out with people.
in order to survive.
That is so real.
Yeah, that's real. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
real.
Are you sure?
Yes, 100%.
I'm going with real.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be disappointed if it's not.
Me too.
Well, it is in fact a real manga.
Hell yeah.
Here's the cover for it.
I would actually read this if I could.
Lord Almighty.
Akikan is the name.
And what? What's the? Is there any kind of structure, like, or story about how the girl transforms from a can into a girl?
I owe you one because I haven't read this. I know there's an
Okay.
anime for it too, but I haven't checked it out yet.
Okay, because there must be some kind of reason that she, you know, they wouldn't just throw it in there that the can turns into a girl. She must have haunted the can or something, and he opened it up and let loose the spirit or something. Right?
I left out a bit from the description on purpose. It said Akikan's are part of a strange experiment to determine what kind of container is better, steel or aluminum.
And Akikans are the name of the girls?
Yeah, it's supposed to mean empty can.
Uh-huh.
So they need carbon dioxide from kissing people to survive.
Well, I mean, aluminum. If you put it in steel, you're just gonna get that real metally taste from it, aren't you?
Yeah, and you need a church key to pop it open.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone putting in quotes reason. I'm trying to just sort of figure things out.
Yeah.
Reason, yeah. Things turning into girls is pretty normal in Japan. Yeah. I wanted to throw a little softball at you. You got it. You caught it.
I don't know that I'd consider that a softball, but okay.
Riley, what you got?
I can't wait for this. In a post-apocalyptic world where the world is completely turned to diamond,
Like
there's a lonely pushcart vendor who has a baby that is voraciously hungry for soda can girls.
It's brilliant. Publish it.
there was one piece of Geo's description that like is the exact same as the description that I was about to give, or not the exact same, but like mirrors really heavily, and I was like, God damn it!
Oh.
I don't want to like. I don't know if I should just because I had that queued up, and I was like,
Do you
If you
want
want
to
to, I can do another one. So
Yeah,
can
you
pick
want to
out another
wait
book.
and formulate something else while Geo goes again?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you guys this description, like not so you can play, but because it's I love the description of this series, and this series is called Outbride Beauty and the Beasts, and it just the first volume came out recently in the U.S. So this is another one of them isekai titles. The girl has an accident, and after her accident, she wakes up in another world that's populated by beast men. And the beast men all want her to have their babies, and
Of course.
also the air is toxic, and the only antidote is their kisses.
Wow.
That
Oh,
last part is the part that I was like, damn it, because Geo's is like the cans need people to like drink out of them to survive or whatever.
yeah.
So was that part of the? Or...
No, he was just giving us a
I
freebie.
got you.
I told them it
No,
was.
That is sadly real.
Yeah, that is a real series. I like when I read the description of that for one of my videos, I was like, what? Yeah, I didn't buy it, but I saw some people who bought it because I mentioned it in a video, and I was like, y'all gonna have to tell me how that is because that's some shit.
Okay. Well, let
wait.
me throw one at you.
Wait, isekai. What's isekai?
So isekai is like a subgenre of manga that generally, typically, what happens is someone will die and become reborn in another,
Okay.
or something happens that causes them to come into another world. So, like, you can think of things like Wizard of Oz would count in that. Something happens, she doesn't die, but she comes into this other world.
Okay.
The
Space
Matrix.
Jam.
Yeah, Space Jam. Oh, yeah, Space Jam. Space Jam is an isekai. Michael Jordan brought into another world to play basketball to save the Toons from the Monstars, and also the Matrix. I think would be like a reverse isekai because he's being brought out of the fake world, world. I hate Fairyland. That was what it's called, right? I hate Fairyland. That would
She's trapped in fairyland.
The word actually means off-world. The translation for it
is my reincarnation as a slime. Is that isekai?
Yeah.
He dies and gets reborn in another world.
Is he slime in the like a sentient slimy thing?
At the very beginning.
He is 30. He's in his 30s. He dies after trying to save a coworker from being stabbed by a burglar, and he wakes up after he dies. He wakes up in a fantasy world that's very like based on RPG stuff, like JRPGs, and he is reborn into the body of a slime, the lowest of the lowest when it comes to RPG game monsters or whatever.
Right.
And he's in this cave and he starts doing stuff and eventually starts acquiring experience points and like sort of leveling up, so he's able to get like speech and eyesight and all that stuff, and it gets bigger and bigger from there because he gets to he gets superpowers and all that. It gets pretty crazy. It's pretty fun. I love it.
It doesn't seem fair that he got reincarnated as a slime, heroically giving up his life to save his coworker.
My favorite part of the opening chapter is that he now he's a slime in that other world, and he's thinking, man, I hope his buddy remembered what to do in the case I perished, and it was to dump his computer and his browsing history, destroy that computer in a bathtub. Because of what we're all thinking.
Just has that same deal with Omar.
I do. I have a box named Omar, and there's stuff in it that he has to get rid of.
Okay, so I got one for you. It's a freebie.
Oh,
let's see.
A freebie?
Because we skipped Riley, so I'm throwing you another curveball here.
Wait, is it a freebie or a real question? Wait, did we? What just happened? Did we? Oh, Riley just gave us a freebie, and we talked about reincarnation of a slime. So it's still 2-6. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so now it's a real question.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll do a real one. Living a peaceful, simple life, Okuda Tadashi holds a secret. Once the top assassin in the late 70s, he was responsible for multiple heinous acts that were done for the supposed betterment of society. All of a sudden, he is forced into hiding when spies within the Japanese government initiate a coup. This results in him being forced to leave his home as potential deadly secrets are revealed to the public. Real or fake manga?
That sounds a little too simple to me. Is there a puffer cow in it?
Not that I'm aware of.
Smoking goldfish, maybe?
Maybe a regular goldfish.
I gotta get that picture of the screen on my phone. What do you think, Lou? It sounds pretty simple. I mean, it could be real, but it sounds awfully simple.
It does. It sounds really simple. But I'm gonna go with real on this.
Okay. All right, I'll go with Lou.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Okay. I am pleased to let you guys know that this is in fact a fake manga.
Damn it, no! I hate you. Get rid of this guy.
I made that up as well as the other one.
I thought so. Damn it.
Gio, you gotta start writing some of this stuff down, man.
Yeah. I went with something more grounded, and that's why I said I'm going to throw you a freebie, a softball or curveball or whatever, because I was giving you a hint. It's a pretty easy one to spot.
We struck out there.
Yeah.
Okay, Riley, it's your turn. We're near the end because we're
Yeah.
coming up to the hour.
I
Yeah.
missed out.
Yeah.
Is he making those up or is he like finding them?
He's making them up.
Storytelling wise, I wouldn't know manga wise.
All right. So in this world, magic is everything, and if you don't have magic, then the government actually will like take you away and disappear you. And one young man who was without magical ability has been kept in secret by his father for his entire life, so that the government doesn't take him away. But at the same time, he's been training himself physically. So he is so strong that he can do physical feats that are comparable to magical feats. And that helps him to continue to stay hidden from those who might want to bring harm to him.
I think it's this book, and this is not manga.
Said wind.
Sure.
This sounds like Black Clover a little bit.
Oh, that's a real manga that sounds like it to you?
It sounds like Black Clover to me, which is a real manga, but there's a few things in that description that are kind of throwing me off.
Well, it sounds exactly like Wind. A little bit, like most of it. But I don't. But he probably hasn't read Wind because all he does is read manga. I'm gonna. And I know better than to ask him to repeat it because he doesn't have it written down. I think you're pulling from a different book. I think you're just repeating what Wind is about.
We're going with fake?
Yeah.
We'll go with fake.
All right.
Final
fine.
answer.
Yeah.
Fake. Well, actually,
Is it Black Clover?
that is the plot of Mashal,
Oh, god damn it.
Magic and Muscles.
Yeah.
It is getting actually animated. What, next year? I think is what they're saying. Gio?
Probably. Yeah.
So this you'll see more of this in the near future. But yeah, everyone uses magic, but the main character Mash
This is too
does not have magical abilities, and he trained himself physically, so he's extremely strong. So he can do things that make it seem like he's using magic when he's not. Things such as like there's a door that is so heavy that like people have to be able to use certain magic to open it, and he just busts it open. Instead of flying on a broomstick, he's able to kick himself off the ground so fast that it looks like he's flying, like his leg just constantly pushing him off the ground. It is very entertaining. I highly recommend it. It is basically just a giant lampoon on Harry Potter, but while being a shonen action series with an overpowered character similar to Saitama from One Punch Man.
And now that I think about it, magic is outlawed in Wind, and just the little wind guy is the only magical guy in it. So it's sort of the opposite. Okay.
You played yourself.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Jess knows DJ Khaled now.
I do.
Did you just teach him who DJ Khaled is?
I think earlier this week, someone, was it Gio, that used a DJ Khaled, and you were like, "Who's this guy?"
No, I saw him. I've been seeing him, and I finally asked the chat, and Gio sent me a bunch of stuff about him, and I Wikipedia'd him and looked at the Gio stuff, and watched an interview with him about why he wouldn't perform certain things on his wife. Which I lasted about 2 minutes in that video and just said, I'm going to have to take your word for it, Gio.
Yeah, he's quite the character.
Yeah,
Longer than I would have.
the best rebuttal of that was that The Rock replied back to him, and it was the greatest thing what he said back to him.
Can you say what he said?
Off the air.
Off the air. Okay. I want to hear it.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. I got 2 more that I can give you guys.
I have time for one more.
Okay, 1 more. It'll be 1 from each, right? 1 more from Riley as well.
All right, that's fair.
Okay. All right, these are the final 2. I mean, yeah, final 2. See, thanks to his sister's scheming ways, Sota was roped into becoming the hall director for the girls' varsity team volleyball team. Being so short, he's the perfect target for their merciless teasing. Can the diminutive Sota stand up to these Amazons and conquer the high hurdles of life in an all-girls dorm?
I want to be him.
Yeah, he sounds like he's living the good life right now.
Yeah. I think that's real.
I don't see any negativity in this manga.
This is all positives.
Oh God, I hope it's real.
Yeah, I think that's real.
Final answer?
For me, yeah. Do we say real? Yeah, we say real.
I have to say this is, in fact, a real manga. That is, do you like big girls?
Do you like
Wait,
Whoa.
what?
Riley, why didn't you send me this?
The name of the
buy this one.
Do you like big girls?
That's the name of it, yes. I keep in mind, I will say, just in case, I don't know who's watching this episode later, this is an 18 plus manga, so you've been warned. Parental advisory.
I thought you were going to say, I'm just keep in mind, I do like big girls.
I need to add this to my big girl collection that Riley started for me.
Yep.
That's true.
What's the other one that came out recently? It was like, do you like muscle girls or something like that?
That one is coming out soon. Let me grab it.
Is that the sequel to this?
A single volume one, and it's like this like small dude who is with like a bodybuilder looking woman.
The Muscle Girl Next Door is the one you're thinking of.
Yes. Yeah.
Let me show off a picture of it.
That one's a real manga.
Yeah, this one's real. It's coming out soon.
Girl Next Door.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Scrawny dude getting taken out by the muscle girl.
Oh,
I don't like the art in this one as much as the other one.
They have really flat fit. Like her eyes look empty.
Yeah, they do sort of.
The thing is, this one is not adult oriented compared to the other one.
We want the spice.
That's
There
right.
we go.
Give me the spice.
Yeah. I need to add that to my collection. I want
Gio,
nothing
send
but
just the
girl
book.
manga.
I can. Well, you can figure it out.
What
It's
was
pretty easy to find.
There was the other spicy. Was it on a show or was it off show that I was showing Jess with Yuna and the Haunted Hot Springs? And then, like, at first he was like down with it, but then he was like, no,
What was this one?
because it was like ghost girls that were naked at a hot springs.
Naked ghost girls and yogai.
That sounds good. Why didn't I like it at the end?
I don't know, Jess. Why didn't you like it?
To be honest, this seems like the first time I'm hearing it.
There is an anime for it if you want to check it out. It is full of fan service and ecchi 18 and up material in it.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of fan service.
You're a fan,
Yeah.
so let the book service you.
Well, I don't know that I'd put it quite that way, but I'm a fan of fan service. I am a fan of it.
You can watch the anime on Crunchyroll, the Yuna and the Haunted Hot Springs.
don't think
Riley, you're up. The final book. I mean, these guys have already won, but whatever. Final book.
Sure. It's all up to me to lose the game for us.
Riley, give us your best, man. Give us some of the weirdest shit. This is the last round. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, just completely throw us off.
Now I want to like look around my library and find something super fucking weird, just so I can like get like the Outbride.
Do you have to look that far?
I'm looking around. I'm trying to see what I've got out here. I feel like one of the just in concept weirdest series would be Beastars, because people look at it and they're like, oh, this anthropomorphic animals in like high school that in many occasions bump in uglies with each other. Yeah, and it does often get those raised eyebrows because of that, but it's a fantastic freaking series. All right, so there's a treasure that has been people have been after this treasure for a long time, and the map is actually, instead of there being a printed map or a drawn map like a typical treasure, it is divided across having been tattooed across the bodies of 24 different convicts who were in a certain prison at a certain time. And a group of people are now traveling across Japan and various other parts of the world, trying to track down the individual convicts so that they can find the full map to this treasure, track it down for themselves. There are multiple groups, government people, various mercenaries and stuff who are getting involved in trying to find these things. And it also involves a young girl from Hokkaido, a thief with a very bendy body, and a bunch of other strange characters like an erstwhile cyborg, and they run into like a serial killer at some point. There's literally like anything you can think of shows up throughout this wild series.
My guy, if this is not real, you need to get this written quick, because this sounds actually really cool.
Yeah, it does sound cool. I feel like this seems familiar.
How do you feel about going under a Japanese alias name? I mean, the guy at Marvel did it for a while, so
Let me get in trouble.
I think you can get away with it for a bit.
Well, thankfully, I don't need to, because it is real.
We haven't even had a chance.
I haven't even guessed
Yeah.
Lose anyway.
Riley gave up before we even tried.
I lost anyway.
I was gonna say it was real, so
Yeah, I was gonna say it's real.
It's Golden Kamui. This series is one of the best. It recently wrapped up in Japan with 31 total volumes, so it's pretty long, but not like insanely long. It involves exactly what I said. There's a treasure. I don't remember if it was 24 bodies that the map is tattooed across, but as they travel across Japan and across other parts of the world, there are so many just weird characters that show up. And on top of that, the series is like, it's an action, it's an adventure, it's historical fiction. Like, it gets into a lot of really like realistic historical things, while at the same time being just total comedy. And also a what they call gourmet manga, as it focuses a lot on food and like the different types of food that the people, Ainu people of Hokkaido eat. So you learn a lot about culture and whatnot, as well as seeing this guy who has inadvertently turned himself into a cyborg try to track down these maps.
I'm gonna go get a candy bar that I want Riley to know about. So I'll be right back. He's my candy buddy, and I think he'll be impressed with this.
So the game's done, right?
Yeah, the game is done. Riley,
Okay, so I can reveal, because I had some fake manga that I wrote, but I couldn't get to them because we ran out of time.
Okay.
I'm going to read off the two that I was saving. I just went with the big girls because I thought it was funny to add a pervy title.
Oh, okay.
I wrote another one here, and it said, Hirayama is a young man with no real goals or aspirations in life. Out of a job with zero relationships and an expert in FPS games, he decides to enroll in the JSDF. But due to a mishap with his application, he is secretly drafted in a covert op that deals with the undead, a Project Zombie. Their mission is to stop the spread of a deadly disease that is now responsible for the literal decline of civilization.
Dude, this
and
is
the other
you?
one I wrote. What was that?
These are you?
Oh, yeah. These are the ones I made up.
You have
And
well, don't give them away now. Save them for 6 months from now when we do this
I
again.
can create new ones by then.
well,
The final one
no,
I wrote.
I think what's most impressive is that these are actually really interesting concepts that you've
Yeah.
thrown at us tonight, man.
I agree.
Genuinely impressed with some of the stuff you've created.
If you can just work in
The
Puffer
last-
Cow into one of those.
I'll try and make one with monsters and add the puffer huffer thingamajig.
I am surprised that no yokai appeared in any of your.
Because you would have known. It would have been easy.
Oh.
The last one I made up here is says Azume is a free-spirited girl wandering the streets of Shibuya on her quest to catalog all the people that she meets for a college assignment. One particular day, she helps an eccentric old man unpack some things from a taxi, and as he departs, Azume notices he forgot a bright red briefcase with the number 777 written on it, or the 3 sevens. She decides to grab it and go after him. Little does she know of the dangers that lie ahead: a battle-scarred warrior, femme fatales, and dangerous chimpanzees.
You made that up?
Yeah.
I love the red suitcase.
Yeah, I really do like these concepts, Gio.
That's great.
Thank you.
Riley, have you had this yet?
Ooh,
Yes,
ooh.
I have.
Wait,
You have.
what?
Potato chip bit. I think is it only the big cups that they make it in? Because I don't remember if I had a big cup.
I've had small cups with it, but I go for the big cups at 7-Eleven.
Yeah, I think I had the smaller cup. I didn't have the big cup. What I've got today, aside from curse words that I had in my bag for some reason,
I thought you were going to pull out a snack. Oh, there we go.
He did. Nice. What's inside those?
brownie M&Ms.
Oh. Let's have our snacks on air.
Eat it live for the people with weird fetishes.
Here,
Go
I'm
for it.
doing it. Put me on too.
I don't think it looks any different on the inside than a normal M&M, though.
Hold up, Lou. Give me a second. We're gonna go off air, and you two can eat live. Give me a second here.
I don't have a mic.
Okay, that's enough ASMR.
How's the peanut butter cup with chips? Is that good?
Oh, it's so good.
Really?
Sweet and salty.
Huh.
Yes.
I think I need to find the big ones because the small ones I feel like didn't have enough chip to really make much of a difference.
These are packed with chips. And I've always loved Reese's chocolate too.
Speaking of loving things, let me remind you guys that this episode is sponsored by the fine folks at In Stock Trades, where we go to get all our favorite books, the books that we love, all your Omnis, trade paperbacks, hardcovers, manga, absolute editions, all that fun stuff. You get it at instocktrades.com. Books up to 50% off, loyalty discounts, tack on an extra 2% to that if you order on a week-by-week basis. Fantastic customer service and wonderful packaging at In Stock Trades, the official sponsor of Omnibros Live here on the Omnibus Collectors Network. Shout out to them, IST. We love them. You guys love them too. Okay. So we got like 2 minutes. If you guys want to shoot a question at us real quick before we sign off. This was pretty funny. I don't know if you guys are interested. Someone needs to tell Jess and Lou the summary of interspecies reviewers.
Is that you guys?
Specifically me, because I own all the manga of it.
No, I meant, are you the interspecies reviewers?
Yeah.
I can't. I don't know. I can't show off the book though because it's super fan servicey.
Oh, come on.
Here's the cover for Volume 1.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
I need to add that to my collection.
Beauty truly is in the eye of the beholder. From elves to succubi to cyclops and more, the Yoruno Gloss reviewers or the interspecies reviewers are here to rate the red light delights of all manner of monster girls. The only thing is, they can never agree on which species are the hottest.
How many volumes is that?
It's currently ongoing. So far, 6 volumes. There are some covers. Let's see if I can show off all the covers.
I have to finish up my Gigant collection.
Here is the cover for Volume 2. We got a zombie and a mushroom girl.
Cool.
Fishbowl head man.
If Jess is trying to get like all the spicy manga, he's gonna have more manga than I do.
Oh yeah. There's a centaur and a demon, a succubi demon girl. And in the back,
I'm in favor of succubi.
more creatures. It's actually really funny and not as graphic as you might think. It doesn't. Yes, it is. It's a sex comedy basically, but it's not super gratuitous. The anime went further than the manga and actually showed some things.
Oh,
A sheep creature thing with huge boobs, and this bird lady. You see the bird feet right there.
Oh,
weird.
Yeah.
Is it weird? That's not a deal breaker.
Here's Volume 5.
Is it weird? That's not a deal breaker.
Here's Volume 6. That's a mouse lady. There.
Still not a deal breaker.
You're still
Mer people, mermen, whatever.
I am in favor of mermaids and mermen.
Yeah. And there's one that I don't know. I might be pushing it, but then again, this is kind of like the. I made the joke last night with Lou that in a world where we have like primetime shows like Omar, this is sort of like the late night in the community, the late night program. If we get demonetized, I apologize. So Volume 1 has this on the cover, and in the back is a cowgirl with giant bazungas right there.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a cyclops lady right there. So it's pretty imaginative. If you like JRPGs, if you like that sort of world with all the creatures and all that stuff, it's just more of a parody, a sexy parody. And the characters are all pretty wacky as they go in and post their actual reviews like they're YouTubers. Let me show you a panel real quick of their reviews.
Let's not let Geo distract from the fact that Jess and Lou 7.5, Geo Riley 4.5. The streak continues.
We did really well tonight, Jess.
Yes, good teamwork.
Saying they post their reviews with their scores and all that stuff.
Of what? Of what they do to the man cows or whatever?
Of their rendezvous in the red light district and the brothels that they visit. Of the girls, of the monster girls.
That sounds like a subreddit.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
It did get an anime, and it's super raunchy compared to the manga. Just say that much.
Asking for a friend. Where can they see that on that raunchy anime?
The anime is not streaming anywhere because people in North America got hot and bothered by it, and they took it off. They took it off the streaming platforms because it was too raunchy.
So, what about a DVD?
It's on Blu-ray. I can show you the Blu-ray if you want. I have it. Because again, I'm a fan of the manga, so I wanted to get the anime. Give me a second.
Oh, you don't need to explain yourself. We get it.
I mean, we're all cultural.
We're all friends here. Yeah.
Stream.
Sure.
Yeah, if we were to play Shredder's Revenge, who uses Donatello, considering he is our favorite TMNT? We could take turns. I think that would be a fun game for all of us to play. The TMNT game.
Is that something we can get and all play together online type of thing?
It's on every platform. Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, Switch. I think it's like $20, something like that. Great game.
Lots of people are playing that. I see it popping up all the time.
Oh, it's a lot of fun. Yeah.
I'm just gonna be annoyed when the physical comes out and I have the digital. I'm like, damn it.
The physical comes out in August, late August, but you can get it now digitally.
Not too far from.
I just realized, since we're on that topic, the DLC for Cuphead came out today. I didn't know that.
Oh, I'm not gonna play that. I'm gonna lose.
I think I saw a review of it earlier, and I wasn't aware that it was a DLC. I thought they were reviewing like a new season of the Cuphead animated series.
How did I put the?
I wish that game wasn't so hard. That aesthetic super appealed to me.
It's great. It looks amazing.
Yeah, because you're an old man.
I am. Yeah.
Here's the Blu-ray.
So the anime interspecies reviewers is raunchier than the manga, is what you're saying?
Yeah, because the manga, like they'll give you the review and a couple panels. The anime actually goes inside the brothel and shows you what happens with the review.
Wee.
So inside you get the soundtrack and the Blu-ray.
Oh wow!
And the thing is, the main characters, I think it's he or they, I'm not too sure. They are an androgynous angel, and the other two is a human male and an elvish character. And you read about their wacky reviews and all that stuff.
Well,
It's fun, but you got to be in the mindset that it's supposed to be not safe for work.
I think we all agree we want Fishbowl Headman in English.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was the highlight of the trivia game.
Clearly.
It
Especially
is
the cigarette smoking part.
Blood Diver Ringo and the Fishbowl Man.
I'm gonna abandon my Hamtaro campaign on Twitter and instead start campaigning for that.
Yeah, you move markets, man. Do it.
I got a whole 25 people to rate Hamtaro as a 10 out of 10.
I understood that.
Hamtaro was a delightful anime when it was coming out.
Yeah, and I wanted to make it number 1 on my anime list. So I went on to Twitter and I was like, Hamtaro sweep, and tweeting a bunch of stuff about Hamtaro and all that jazz. And talking about how we were going to overtake Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood and Kaguya-sama Love is War as the number 1 anime on my anime list. When currently it's number 2000 or something. So it's not even, it was remotely close to being.
It's a long way to go.
Yeah.
Here's the star of the show.
Oh my gosh. That needs to be my screen for my phone. That's so great.
I
really
really
great.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. I really can see a nice velvet painting hanging in Justice Man Cave by the end of next year of that picture. I as crazy as this sounds, I genuinely kind of want to read this. You have me interested.
I do too. I really want to read this now. What are they doing in that field? Oh, now that's the picture. I don't know what he's saying there. I like Pall Malls or something, but instead of fish.
This is actually frame worthy. Looks cool.
He's inhaling the smoke into the water there.
No, he's a classy fish. He would be smoking Lucky Strike.
But is the fish controlling him, or is the Fishbowl Headman just have a random fish in his head? Because who is the fish controlling Fishbowl Headman?
I'm gonna have to read to
like
find
an
out.
innocuous fish.
It's only 3 volumes long.
I have so many questions.
The Fishbowl Man, again, is a tall, thin, spectral being with a fishbowl for a head, and after a time, as happens to his victims, turns into a gold. Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. He just has a fishbowl for a head.
What? I forget what he does to his victims. Does he turn them into goldfish?
The main character, the boy's sister, is attacked by the Fishbowl Man, a tall, thin, spectral being with a fishbowl for a head, and after a time, as happens to his victims, turns into a goldfish herself. The brother sets out to try to turn her back into a human and enlists the aid of a hapless apprentice called the Blood Diver, the girl who's learning how to dive into the bodies/souls of people who have been attacked by the Fishbowl Man and kill the invading goldfish toxins before they can succeed in turning the victim into a goldfish.
Sold. I will read that backwards.
That, as they say, is a dope premise.
Yeah, I will now go online and promise that if this comes out in English, I will read it.
Same.
Yeah, the art looks really good too. Especially this panel. I don't know what's happening on this panel, but this one.
Well, maybe that's how he sees through the goldfish eyes. What's happening there?
That is a haunting panel. That looks really cool.
What is something happened to the goldfish man?
Riley, you said you haven't read this yet?
Nope. I had not even heard of this.
Oh, I can't.
Joe, one more time, what's the name of this? So I could save it for later.
Blood Diver Ringo and the Fishbowl Man.
Okay.
Why can't I? I'm trying to show a page. Anyways, yeah.
Well, see, I want to know what happens what happened in that panel, because before he was just, there was a fish in his head, but then something weird happens to him there.
We're probably going to have to read it, and I'm going to come back and make a stream about it on this channel. Like an actual review.
I wonder, gosh, how we could get it translated.
All right, so I just tweeted, and I'm gonna put
Freedom for Goldfish Man.
I just put, okay, so who's gonna license Blood Diver Ringo and the Fishbowl Man for release in English, please? And then I commented on that, tagging Starfruit Books, and just asked please again. And I used the one where he's like got the cigarette to the Fishbowl.
I'm going to retweet that. Hold on.
Awesome. Start the tidal wave.
Right, I'm going to write, we need Fishbowl Man in our lives. Let's go, people.
Gio, is there some way you can send me that image of him smoking and I'll post it on Instagram?
Yeah, baby, you got it.
Okay.
Jess's new profile picture.
I'll have to get a fish instead of a dog mask.
Legit, like this looks like something you would frame and just hang on the wall next to like different comic book art.
Yeah, it's awesome.
All right, I'm gonna post it on our chat.
I'm kind of surprised this hasn't been translated yet. This sounds, I mean, for all we know, it could be terrible, but the premise sounds really badass.
Yeah.
Well, it's rated almost a 7 out of 10.
So that's good in my eyes. That's like average to good.
Yeah.
We need to bring that rating up.
What the hell? Oh, okay. I need to
As
save
well.
it. I'm done. So, guys, that's gonna be it for tonight's episode. We're gonna be back Monday with hauls, freebies, and collected editions, previews, and then hauls and reads, all that fun stuff. And then Wednesday, it's media night, And if I get caught up with Miss Marvel, we'll talk about it. If not, we're gonna
Oh.
make some stuff up.
Good. I can join that show. Oh, Tyler will be here.
No, you are on a mission to watch DBZ with Tyler.
So, but what? No, we're gonna watch. We're gonna catch up on Moon Knight together.
Okay.
DBZ.
Man, people were hating on Moon Knight the last stream. Come on, guys.
That's
I was so
crazy.
disappointed.
That's crazy. I love the episodes I watched.
I
And
really
I love
enjoyed
Ms.
the show.
Marvel, and I need to watch Obi-Wan before that gets spoiled.
This is the name of the Fishbowl man in Japanese. Chimoguri Ringu to Kinyo Bachi Otoko. Whatever that means. Blood Diver Ringo and the Fishbowl Man. James has asked this twice, so this will be the final question of the night. Riley, have there been any updates on Summertime rendering hardcover?
And the last thing I saw, Udon mentioned that they were like ready or around the corner from shipping out or something like that.
Yeah, they delayed it to the 14th of June, but they've been on. I haven't heard anything myself.
Like it's like I think there's just one thing that's holding them up from actually being distributed.
Yeah,
like it's probably just like a shipping issue or something. But like it's ready. It's something where it's out there. Like Jess, I don't know if when Vincent was sending you the boys books, if he mentioned like that because when he talked to me, he's like, yeah, they're all ready. Like we're just staggering it because certain things delayed it so far that it pushed all the releases right next to each other.
Yeah, he did send me the first one, and I don't know if he's sending me the second one or not. So I need to read that like this weekend and make a video on it.
He sent me I think all three of them, but to the wrong address.
Send it to my address.
He sent them to the wrong address. And I was like, I gave you the address to send it to, and he's like, "Ah, shit."
Speaking of Summertime rendering, sorry to butt in. They're coming out with a box set. I don't know if you guys knew that. Barnes & Nobles has an exclusive box set edition of the first 3 trade paperbacks. So that's going to be coming out soon for $50. I'm looking online to see if I find anything. They got delayed because of logistics. I'm sure Right Stuff just hasn't updated the release dates yet. So yeah, probably shipping thingamajig.
The same for like Glacier Bay. A lot of their releases got delayed, just logistics things. And like if you follow like Glacier Bay on Twitter, they have been communicating about the delays and like what's going on, and some of the items have been available via their store. They just haven't arrived over at like Right Stuff yet. But it's just typical baloney.
This was posted back in May from
right
Udon. It says, "Hi everyone, just a quick update. Due to a printing issue, we need to delay the hardcovers by a few weeks. We caught this issue a month back and had hoped that there wouldn't be an in-store delay, but unfortunately it's been bumped. While online sellers are now saying it'll be available on June 15th, the new date will actually be the first week of July because of shipping and distribution, depending on your outlet. The books are shipping next week to our distributor from Canada, and then will be shipped across the world. We are working to inform all channels of the correct release date now, so if you've pre-ordered, you may be getting another updated date. A little bit of good news is the softcovers editions are releasing tomorrow, blah, 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 blah." So yeah.
I'm having another one.
First week of July, and here's a picture of the hardcovers, which I had never seen before until now. So this is cool for me because I have these pre-ordered already. So yeah, these are the pictures of the 3 hardcovers. Let me zoom in a little bit. And I love this series so much. I'm currently watching the show, loving it. I was going to start the manga, but I'm waiting for this thing to arrive so I can read all of it. I really recommend watching the show. And there's a listing on, I think it was the Barnes & Noble stuff, that mentions that this might be a Hulu series. So previously, the license was picked up by Disney Plus, which made no sense to me because this series has a lot of mature content, like graphic violence and people dealing with unaliving yourself and stuff like that. And I just couldn't see this airing on any platform from Disney. But Hulu is a part of Disney, so it makes sense for them to put it on that app. I highly recommend it. Summertime rendering is awesome.
Lionheart, yeah. Tyler arrives on a Tuesday, and then Friday, I think we're going to do a live stream of our adventures for the week.
Yes, Tyler and I share the same birthday. Cool. Happy birthday, Lionheart.
Happy birthday. Yeah, I don't know. I'll run it by the guys if they want him on Wednesday night for the pop culture show. But I'll definitely stream with him Friday on my channel, Omnibus Vault, on YouTube.
Hey, nice.
Yo.
So that's it. Hamtaro Sweep, where can people find you on the internet?
The Omnibus Collector on YouTube. I'm editing a video as we speak. I'm about a third way done with it about the Kodansha titles that are stuck in digital jail and the ones that I want to see printed. So that should be out probably tomorrow during the day. And then I'm slowly getting back onto TikTok. I've been absent for a couple of weeks. The Omnibus Collector over there as well. It's all Togashi's fault because now that there's news about Hunter x Hunter, I've just been making videos talking about the Hunter x Hunter news. And then on Twitter is where I'm the most active just because I can shit my thoughts out over there at Omni Collector on Twitter. So, yeah. All right, who's next? Hamtaro Sweep.
Comics Guy, where can people find you on the internet?
Hey guys, you can find me at Comics Guide 101 on YouTube and Comics Guide 101 on Twitter, where you can find all my musings about wrestling, movies, video games, and sneakers.
Yeah, baby. Real or fake Omnidog, where can people find you on the interwebs?
They can find me on YouTube on Omnidog's Vault and on _Vault. And I was just a guest today on Omar's November previews show with Lars and Curtis, and it was a great time. If you want to, I plug Omar over on VG minus condition.
And that's it. You can find my channel. That's a Week in Geekdom, where I talk about anime and manga, and Geekdom Gaming, where I talk about video games. I got 2 channels now.
Hey.
Nice.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you to the sponsor, ISC. Thank you to the chat. You guys are great as usual. James, thank you for keeping score of the shenanigans that ensued tonight. And that's it. We'll be back next Monday. Stay safe, everybody. Catch you on the next stream.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
Not everybody.